Doboj is a community of 70,000 residents of different ethnic and religious background. Therefrom, 40% of its population resides in urban areas. The territory of the city of Doboj covers the area of 650 square kilometers. City of Doboj represents an example of coexistence and cooperation among citizens of different ethnic and religious communities. The city is located on the border of the two entities. Despite this administrative division, Doboj is a center of wider region with nearly 500,000 residents. Doboj has friendly relationship with its neighbors, as well as at the international level. This policy has proven to be useful during difficult challenges, for example, in the period after devastating floods in May 2014. After social services have been recovered, it has been estimated that its future would be determined by economic recovery and development. In that way, Doboj aims to strengthen its connection with prosperous countries with strong investment potential. Particularly emphasis is put on attracting investors from the Middle East. Doboj is located in the northern part of Bosnia and Herzegovina, in the alluvial plain at an altitude of 146 meters above sea level, on the left side of the Bosna River between the Usora and Spreča estuaries. Doboj extends at the northern central part of the Republic of Srpska and Bosnia and Herzegovina, connecting the Pannonia and the Adriatic basin. Railway and roads connect Central Europe with the Mediterranean with access to the Sava River, including the European River Road Rhine-Main-Danube. Talking about geographical advantages of this region, it refers to the importance of the lines of communications along shore of the Bosna, Usora and Spreča rivers, as well as railways and roads, acquiring its full meaning at the micro level, achieving connections between the micro-region, Central European and Mediterranean, and therefore the base for emergence and development of other sectors of the economy. The city is characterized by favorable geographical location, tradition of agricultural and industrial production, and as well as possibility for agricultural production development and food processing industry. According to the adopted strategic documents of the city of Doboj, development should be formed by small and large companies. There are plenty of incentives and exemptions for the potential foreign investors, which should provide easier and faster launch of business activities. Subventions are distributed by all three levels of government: state, entity, and local. Subventions that are enabled by state and entity level are mainly related to custom, tax, and fiscal benefits. Low corporate income tax rate, 10%. Low personal income tax rate, 10%. Low VAT rate, 17%. Competitive workforce, payroll tax, 10%. Stable and fully convertible local currency, low electricity price, special incentives pertaining to employment and export rates, laws protecting foreign investors, and there is also customs-free import of industrial equipment. To attract foreign investors in Doboj, the city government has adopted a series of policy documents with different procedures and incentives. Transformation from agricultural into constructional land, provision of infrastructural connections, rent payment for construction land for production activities, incentives for the new employees from the city area. Also, the city government of Doboj can offer facilitation for the purchase and conversion of land, payment exceptions of rents and licenses, access to infrastructural qualified workforce, assistance to cooperation with entity and state-level administration. The economy of the city was not recovered from the consequences of the war, and in May 2014 was afflicted by disastrous floods. Today is the economy of the city of Doboj consisted by companies related to metal industry, construction, exploitation and processing of lime, limestone, gravel, sand, and companies related to transport and trade, as well as processing industry of agricultural products, fruits and vegetables. Currently, there are some projects in the realization that are related to fruits and vegetables processing, industrial crops processing, and the meat industry. The future plans include software development, geothermal energy, and tourism. In the last decade, Doboj went through real expansion of higher educational institutions. Besides Faculty of Traffic that replaced Higher Technical School, there is also Slobomir P. University, College of Business and Technical Education, Higher Medicine and Health Care School. Doboj offers various facilities to its residents and visitors. Cultural life in Doboj was developing during the decades, and with its institutions that promote culture. Public library, regional museum, and Center for Culture and Education were working on the promotion and development in educational institutions. Cultural institutions of Doboj approach culture to the citizens through various events: theater festival, folklore and ethno groups festivals, pop, rock, and classic concerts. Probably the most famous brand of the city is International Handball TV Tournament of Champions that has a tradition almost half a century, and Doboj is called a city of handball. During the last few years, the city government has done significant activities and invested a lot in development of tourism on the territory of Doboj. Considering the geographical location and the potential that arise from it, the emphasis is placed on the development of rural and ethnotourism. The environment of the city of Doboj abounds with historical monuments from different epochs, from Fortress Gradina to tombs scattered in the surrounding settlements. Preserved nature is the potential for the development of medical and rural tourism. Also considering the geographical location and potential which arise from it, there is a space for tourism development that is associated with extreme and adrenaline sports.